Hi, how y'all doing? It is April the 7th, 2025, here in Ontario, Canada. The skies are blue on the rise, and then they put some frequency clouds out, the lines, right? That go, you can tell it's from frequency, it's vibration, right? And shortly thereafter, the sky clouded over, and now it's snowing, right? Why they're doing this? Probably covering up a mothership coming in to do something, right? In the rise today, in the early or the first part of the day, right? I felt my connection to the mystical come back, right? It was a very good feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It's just the wonder and the awe came back to me. I haven't felt this for a while. I was wondering what happened to it, right? But it came back. I'm grateful for that. Time to manifest, I guess, for lack of a better word. Schuman today's at 49. So what was it yesterday? I posted it, I'm sure, or maybe 47, something like that. I would have put it in my community section. I noticed, I haven't heard anybody else mention it, but I noticed in all the appearances by Elon Musk, he's doing the triangle sign. You know how they put their hands together, go like that, make a triangle, right? Up. He's doing it down with his hands whenever he's talking, giving a speech, whatever it is. Right? Have you noticed it? So, that's a good sign. It really is. He's working in the right direction. All right, for the right people. It's a robot anyway, so what does it matter? Or somebody in a mask, right? Or no, it's who's the robot? Zuckerberg. Elon's somebody in a mask. They've all been taken over anyway. Nobody's who you think they are, right? I was in a very high vibration today. And then at supper time, I get a text from my son, one of my third son's girlfriend, right? Who has my grandbaby, Marshall. And she was like, he's really upset. Can you help? Do something? All right. So I phoned him and he won't talk to me, right? I know what it's about. I had my intuition, because they were breaking up and making up since they got together when she first got pregnant, kind of thing. And that's not the first, that's not hard to guess, right? And so I phoned him, he didn't answer. So I left him a little message, told him to talk to me, right? And so she texted me back and she goes, do something, you're his mother, right? Trying to put it on me kind of thing. This man is 34 years old now, right? 34 or 35, I can't remember. I have so many children. And I said, why is he upset? And she goes, because I'm leaving Muskoka. Kind of thing. I broke up, we broke up and I'm leaving Muskoka. And I said, oh. I said, no, what? I said, that was fast. And that sucks, right? She gave me a thumbs up and unfriended me, right? She was trying to put it off on me, right? Because she's young, you know what I mean? She's, 24, 23, something like that. I mean, she's not stable. So I was just like, okay, it is what it is. I can't control my children's life. They're adults, you know what I mean? I reached out to talk to him. He won't talk to me. What do? I can't do anything. And I thought, why is this happening? And I thought, because earlier today when I was had that spiritual connection to my magic, how do they put it? Oh, there's a saying. New gays, new enemies. I don't know, something like that. That's not it. I just can't think of it right now. Dang it. So you level up, you get new enemies, kind of, or new agents are sent after you, right? Gotta try to bring you down, grab you by the ankle, pull you down with them, kind of thing. How dare you get better, right? How dare you feel good? And I was like, that's what that is. I said, so I must have leveled up somehow. So I gotta keep my vibe high, you know? Strange, isn't it? My friend George, too, my so-called friend George, phoned me up and wanted to come over today. I said, no. He says, you never want a visit. And I was like, yeah, and I changed the subject really fast. And I said, well, you can come over tomorrow because my son's fixing his computer, right? It'll be done tomorrow. He's like, oh, okay, bye. You know what I mean? I'm getting tired with him insulting me and trying to put it off as a joke, right? And I thought, so that was two. He couldn't get through to me. So she tried. They're both jobbed. And, I think they're the Decepticons. I have one living with me, my youngest son, right? But he goes about it different. And I won't let him through. Because I know what they do, right? The source never gives me more than I can handle. So, yeah. We're gonna get winter came back today, or that's what they did. They brought the snow back. It's supposed to be like this all night. Right? I wonder what they're hiding. And the bad guys don't have control over it anymore. The only thing I could think of is blocking out a mothership. Or maybe the sun codes that were coming down today are really strong and they're trying to block that out. That's why I felt my connection back again. It's nice. It is. It felt very good. I told you Schuman's 49 today. I told you about the clouds. Do you notice them in your area? Probably, eh? And then the weather changes. I watched a video on it today, and a scientist said that they put up a plane and does the chemtrails they spray in the sky, and then they put the frequency weapon or whatever it is at it, right? And that's why it's like an earth. When he showed it as, when you have the pail or whatever, the table of sand, and then he puts a frequency to it and it all vibrates. Well, it was the same pattern, right, as they do with the clouds, which causes the whatever they put in them and whatever's in the clouds to, we know what we were told are clouds, right, to turn it into weather. So, yeah, sad. I don't consent to them messing with our weather. I don't. It's not supposed to be like this at all. But this too shall change. It is changing, right? Just not fast enough. But I guess you gotta do it this way. It is what it is. Alright, not a very long video today. I don't have much to talk about. I've just been watching videos of different stuff. Just like believe it or not kind of thing, right? Like the frequency clouds. Like the reporters with gills under their mask. Right? Shape-shifting reptiles. Stuff like that, right? Like, yeah, trying to see more, right? Keep aware. Stay aware. See if I see it in real life and not just on the screen. So yeah, I keep it in your mind, right? Refresher course, shall we say? Just like the black alien in the Russian video, in the video from Russia, right? That came out in 2020. And it was sitting behind the sign that said USA. You know how they all sit in the stadium or whatever. I don't know what you would call it, a parliament, right? And they'll have their signs of their countries. Well, that one was behind the USA. It was completely black, the head. The hands were human looking, but not the head, right? I was trying to figure out what kind of alien that was, but I still don't know. Strange. Oh well, that is what it is. Let's date that add up to today. 2025 is a 9. Today's 7. And a 4 is 11. So 9 and 11 is 20? 21? I don't know. See, I should have done it with my finger. So I was just trying to figure out what the numerology, what the significance of it is. We're in a new moon phase too, waxing crescent. No, waxing gibbous. So spiritual, no, trust, have trust and faith. Just be as delusional as you want. That's what the astrology says, right? Have fun with it. Why not? It's your imagination. It's yours, nobody else's. All right. Every day I'm stronger than the day before. Every day I'm more protected than the day before. Every day we break the matrix more than the day before. Just keep up the good work. I love you all, so consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.